You are welcome to the Art of Mala Iwa, and this is the last part in the ballpoint pen shading techniques. I've done on hatching, I've done on cross hatching, I've done on scribbling, and this is pointillism. So today we'll be talking about pointillism. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Pointillism means using a point, stippling, just using dots, right? And you use these dots to create tones. So here is our light. Pointillism basically is just the closer the points are with themselves, the darker it appears. Yeah, you really will be needing a lot of patience here. Well, the farther away the points are from themselves, the lighter they appear to be. So let's do this tonal gradation and let's see what we get. So let's start with the first layer with the lines far apart themselves. So we're going to do all through so that we can add more layers. If you followed the tutorial, the series, you would understand what I mean by layers. And if you've not followed the series, I would recommend that you follow the series. I will link up the tutorials under this video, so just do well to check it. Like I said, these are not really just for ballpoint pen. You can use pencils to do this, you can use markers to do this, you can use Faber pen. I should have gathered these things. You can use all kinds of things. You can use all of this, you can use anything really to do it. It's just understand the principle. So we've done the first layer, so let's go to the second layer. The second layer is adding more points, making them closer to themselves, and immediately you can now start seeing, even if not so palpably, you can now start seeing that the points, or I usually name them, so let me name this one 1, 2, so we can make references later, 4 and 5, right? So immediately you can now start seeing that box 2 is getting darker than box 1, and that is because we are adding more dots to the first layer we've done. So this is the second layer, and this has to go through all of them, right? You know why that is. So now I'm just going to fast forward, just speed this up so that this video doesn't take forever. With hatching, you had lines and you can draw with the line and all of that. With cross hatching, you still have lines, you know, and you could go all the way. With scribbling, you can go scribbling and you can draw the subject you're working with. Here you can actually draw also, here you can draw and all of that. But when it comes to pointillism or stippling, if you may, you may want to use a pencil. You may want to use a pencil to draw your subject first. Yeah? Because you don't use lines, you just use dots. So if you really are going to do pointillism, you may really want to consider using a pencil beside you. Now, one thing you do not want to do is trying to probably shade with the pencil. Now, if you look in between this place, what makes for the darkness and lightness of this whole thing is the spaces, the negative space of the dots. It makes that it's so plain, there's nothing there's nothing between the dots but just white. This is what makes that the pointillism works or the stippling works. But if you now maybe try to shade, when you now start putting your points and everything, it makes it look unnecessarily darker than it's supposed to be, because you already started shading with this and you're not working with pencil, you're working with pen or whatever it is you're working with. If it is pencil you're working with, okay, good. But anyway, that's just that. So let's try to use this tonal range to make this fair. So I'm just going to put the perimeter fencing like that. I was just saying that I really do not like pointillism or stippling, if you may, because of the time it takes for me to do the patience, the all of that. And really, if I had actually loved pointillism at first, I think the patience will come. But I really personally, it's my choice. Personally, I really do not like pointillism. I love hatching and cross hatching. For those that follow me on Instagram or all of my Facebook social media platforms, you would understand that I do more of cross hatching than any of these. I don't think anybody have seen a script. Okay, one scribbling. I think I have one scribbling or two on my Instagram, but I do not have any pointillism on my Instagram. I've done pointillisms before when I was in my primary school. Some commissions also, I remember doing a couple. Yeah, I remember doing a rhino also. This artist, I think it's a Dutch artist, or I don't know. I'll look for the name and put it up there, and maybe even look for the particular rhino that he drew. I was just fascinated by it and I drew it. So this is the point where I just keep quiet and speed up this video so that we don't sleep here today. You can keep going. You want to make it darker, you just keep adding more points, more dots, like that. You can just keep going. So this is really time consuming. If you want to go into pointillism, you really need patience. Don't do this. Like making it fast or something like that, and don't do that, because you would now start having overlapping dots and you're not going to be having. No, don't do that. And then another one you want to look at is paper surface. Now this paper is very smooth, so you can get rounded dots and everything, but if your paper is not smooth, you won't have rounded dots. Your dots are going to be affected, and I don't know. Okay, if you're using ink, you can get different nibs. They have different nibs. Pens are in points, like, okay, you may have 0.5, you may have 1, 2, 3, like that. So I give you an example. You see something like let's say this could be 0. This is definitely okay. Let's say this is 1, and then this is probably 0.5. Then this is 2. This is 3. This is, let's say, 4. So if you have these points, there are pens like that, they come like this and they have different nibs and all of that. I don't have them here because I really don't do this. So you want to, for the smaller places and the lighter places, you want to use something like this, and then for the darker places you want to use something like this, so it's quicker for you to cover and all. So basically that's just what I would want to say for that one. So with all that said, that is all I have for you for this one. That is really all I have for you for this one. So do as much as possible, try as much as possible rather, and practice and all of that. Now at the end of all of this, this is the last one, yeah? So I'm going to be doing a series of portraits, or I think I will just be making skulls, or I'll just pick an eye and do or something. But I will start from hatching. I'll exemplify hatching in actual drawing, cross hatching, scribbling, and pointillism. Watch out for those tutorials. And yeah, you can follow me on Instagram to see my daily posts or weekly posts, however it is. You can check the progress of what I'm doing, what I'm experimenting with, and everything. And yeah, paintings are going to start coming, but for now, let's just be doing this. I'm just trying to keep taking the basics. And yeah, please let me know in the comment section if you want me to go into the basics of fine art, like the element of art, the principles of art, and all of that, just to make you understand all of this. For those that don't know how to draw or think they don't know how to draw, do you want me to do a tutorial on how to draw, stuff like that? Just let me know in the comment. And yeah, we've come to the end of this. Thank you very much, and please share this video. If you've not subscribed, subscribe, comment, like, smash the notification button.